work today, I use AAVE, and I work at a coaching center. And all I said was we ain't got none. When she had asked if we was setting up for the event, was getting bowls or whatever, and I was like, I was getting that stuff for him. And I was like, well, she had asked about the bowls, and I was like, cause I had came back with the plates and like some to-go boxes, and she was like, what the bowls at? And I was like, we don't got none. And she got upset at me for saying that, and like didn't believe me. And this is something she routinely do or whatever. But she got upset with me about using we ain't got none, and had like looked at me all crazy, and just like she just got real nasty with me and was like, so you uneducated? And I was like, what? She's like, we ain't got none. She was like, who taught you how to talk? And I was like, God. And she was like, girl, please. And was like doing all this extra stuff. And it just went into this whole thing. Basically, she was saying, like, I'm uneducated. She's like, would you go into a job talking like that? And all this other stuff. And I was like, I have. And I've gotten my job perfectly fine. I was like, I don't have to change how I talk or who I am. And then, she tried to act like she ain't know what AAVE is. And when we were at a coach center, and she do the same thing. She code switch. And I was like, AAVE, and she was like, what is that? Trying to act like it wasn't a thing just because she was trying to demean my intelligence. And I study African American diaspora studies. That's one of my degree fields, because I'm a double major. And I was like, Lily, this is something we discussed. I was like, it's a colloquialism. Like, you know what I'm saying. Like, come on now. But that was something that had upset me at the time. Like, I moved through it, and I knew she was just trying to get under my skin and everything. It was just like she was just trying to do all these things to demean. They was trying to say, I'm not going to get a job and all this other stuff, which I'm set. My stuff is lined up. Like, ain't nobody, you can't do what you say or try to project onto me is not what's going to try to happen. And I was like, well, where I come from, we do that. And she's like, we come from the same place and all this other stuff. And then she's like, maybe when I grew up, it was different. I grew up in, I think she said 50s, 40s. But my grandma and them grew up at the same time. My grandma and them used colloquialism. But she was trying to do this whole thing of trying to say, like, it's uneducated to speak such a way, and only people who don't got education speak like that. First off, I'm a university student. So why is you trying to, and even if I wasn't, how you speak is not a representation of your intelligence. And for anybody out there who feel that way, know that is not true. One, because like how your language of speaking and the nature and the patterns of which you speak is a reflection of the culture you are exposed to around you. And that can shift. And there's nothing wrong with that. But like, bottom line, don't allow a person to make you feel like you're less than because you don't fit into whatever box that they trying to fit into. They projecting.